Hey, Fight fans, it's Michelle Joy Phelps, and I'm joined now with Billy Joe again. Again. How are you?
That's twice in a week.
Basically, yeah. Well, the last time we spoke, you said you had news. You couldn't really give me the news. Don't know why you couldn't give me the news then. It would have been nice to get the little scoop there, Billy Joe.
It would have, but I was under orders.
Okay.
I was under orders by Mr. Warren. You know, it's just one of them. I couldn't really say too much because obviously Frank had to secure the opponent, and there's other promoters what were sniffing around. But we're here now, so I'm fighting for the super middleweight world title, April 13th, Wembley.
The WBO.
The WBO and.
Isfat Osufi, correct?
I think that's the man. Yeah.
He's the #1 ranked with the WBO.
He's the #1. It's just one of them that I'm just happy that I'm fighting back for a world title and putting myself back at the top of the ladder, because I said that in 2019 I want to be, you know, I don't want to be climbing all through the year. I want to do something quick, sharp, put myself at the top and then get the ball rolling. So that's my plan. My plan's all on schedule. Just obviously can't overlook this fella. Got to beat him and deal with him like anybody else and move on.
Bill, why move up to super middle?
I think it's one of them that, you know, we had heavy talks about the Andrade fight. There was all sorts of issues really, because, you know, would the state license me back in there to fight if it was back there, and you know the split was more on east side, and it was more because the reason being, I swear that the state, the Boston, Massachusetts, whatever it is, I accidentally said a swear word to one of the board members. So I don't know.
I remember specifically what you said.
Yeah. Well, anyway. Well, it was one of them. So there was a load of things in this deal that there was no structure after. You know, I'm very confident of beating Andrade. To me, Andrade's not going to be world champion very long. As soon as he fights someone decent, he'll get beat. But super middleweight, this also gives me now the key to big fights. You know, the key to big UK fights even, not let alone America. I mean, I can move back down to middleweight anytime I want.
So the weight is not an issue for people who are assuming that's what it is.
Yeah. I think people's assuming because they see me weigh last time at 12:10, my last fight, they're saying that, oh, you know, he can't make the weight. But that wasn't even really a fight. It was just training camp, maintaining a little bit of fitness to hit the ground running in 2019. I mean, I'm weighing now 13.1 this morning, and I'm normally this weight walking around before, like 8 weeks before a middleweight fight. So, you know, it's only a stone and a half off that, and I can make it. Listen, I don't make middleweight comfortable and easy. It's always a struggle, and it always has been. But it's just that this opportunity has presented itself, and you know, it works out. It's opened new doors, and that's the reason why. Because I've had the sick of looking at the same doors. Yeah. You know, going in, Golovkin don't want to fight, Canelo don't want to fight, and I can't box that one because he's with that channel. And you know, but this time it's different because obviously ITV's got DeGale, he's got, you know, Eubank, and you know, Callum Smith's also in the UK. So there's 3 big fights right there what could be made. So
I guess to clarify, the reason you are moving up to super middle is obviously to, you know, you have a world title shot. But secondly, it wasn't because you were asked to step aside, because I know that the W issued you as the mandatory to Demetrius Andrade, because the talks are that it's going to be Andrade versus Golovkin, so I wasn't quite sure if they asked you to step aside.
No, they didn't ask me to step aside. I mean, I got offered a good deal financially, but you know, you can take quick money and think, oh yeah, I've got that, it's good money. And
you were offered what for good money?
Well, I was offered good money for a fight before Andrade. So I was assuming that obviously he wanted to make. He offered me more money than what the split would have been to make Andrade fight Golovkin, and then I was left a little bit in the blue a little bit because I was only really guaranteed Andrade if he won. So if he didn't win, it's sort of pissing against the wind again. And I'm not going to do that this year. It's all, you know, it's got to be all action. I can't afford to wait on other people, so I've got to do my own thing, and that means moving up to super middleweight, becoming world champion, 2-weight world champion. And, you know, when you're champion, you have got a little bit of more authority and a little bit more say. But the unfortunate thing is with the Andrade fight is that obviously we're with 2 different promoters, and you know, there was a few things what went on, and the deal what was offered, there was, you know, it just didn't suit the team. So I'm here now, but hopefully when I get this title, you know, things can change. So I'll put myself in a stronger position for a better deal.
Now, DeGale and Eubank fight this weekend. I know that you said that you would entertain a fight with DeGale, but if Chris Eubank Jr. wins, would you entertain a rematch as well, or would you want to? Because as you said, he didn't really offer you anything.
I mean, I don't know what the situation is with them two. Is there a rematch clause? Isn't there a rematch clause? DeGale, 100%. I think, you know, he's Olympic gold medalist, two-time world champion. You know, he's done something where you think, you know, he deserves. If I become world champion, he definitely deserves a shot. But Eubank, every time he's stepped up against the mark, he just comes unstuck. And look, if he wants a fight, it will be on my terms when I want, not when he wants.
All right. Well, another announcement today made was your friend Tyson.
Tyson Fury.
Yeah, with ESPN Top Rank in America. I'm not going to lie, the first thing I thought was we just moved a little bit further away from the rematch with Deontay Wilder, considering that they're different promoters, different networks, and now I just don't even think it's going to happen. What do you think of it?
It's funny because going back when Wilder had the TV, he had the belt, you know, he had all the say. I think they were fair with Tyson, even still with money and whatnot else, but, you know, it's changed now. Tyson went over there and beat Deontay, even though he didn't get the decision, he did. And ESPN now obviously snapped him up. And, you know, I think that in America, I think that, if I'm right in saying, that ESPN is probably the biggest broadcaster. So if they want to fight Tyson now, they've got to come to him and, you know, and just amend to a few of these rules instead of all the other way around. And Tyson don't even need to fight him again. I know the fans want to see it, but let Joshua do it. They're saying how good Joshua is. I mean, Tyson's big American debut, the big American debut, I'm not on about when he boxed Cunningham and that. His big American debut was coming back from depression, 10 stone weight loss, and boxed the pound for pound heaviest punchers probably could be of all time, and beat him.
Would you prefer to see Fury fight Joshua as opposed to Wilder?
I would, because obviously they're two Brits and they both earn loads of money, and they both haven't been beaten, and Tyson hasn't visited that fight. You know, he's been to Wilder and he's done that, so I want to see something new, because if they box again, I'll be confident enough to say that Tyson could stop him before the halfway stage with his boxing ability and his boxing pressure.
All right, Bill, you keep moving away from me. Are you afraid of me?
No, I'm not moving.
You keep moving back.
I'm just looking at everyone.
All right.
I'm dancing with them, you know what I mean? I'm dancing.
And lastly, I'm sorry to hear about the passing of your friend, the little boy.
Yeah.
What was something that he taught you before he passed away?
I don't think that, you know, you can't look at it what he taught me. I just looked at what he was going for and how strong he was for his size and, you know, for his age. And, you know, you look at things like that and it really opens your eyes up and thinking, you know, life ain't that bad. You know, you look at his situation, you can only feel deeply sorry for the family. But my next fight will be in Denver's memory, definitely.
Okay. And when can we expect that? Anything?
The 13th of April.
13th of April. All right, there you have it. All right, any final words?
Stay tuned and the new.
All right, thank you. Bye, Fight fans.
Hey Fight fans, it's Michelle Joy Phelps. If you haven't already subscribed to our YouTube channel, make sure you do so by clicking this icon right here, or else